All right, let's do it. Joining us in our media con is the head of Star Magic Workshops for more than 2 decades and the only Filipino acting coach accredited by Hollywood's Ivana Chubbuck, the one and the only Direk Ryan Carlos. Hi, Direk Ryan. Please greet everyone.
Hi, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Magandang umaga sa Pilipinas. Una muna sa lahat, thank you so much for the local press here sa Canada, sa Toronto. It's really a privilege and honor to meet you all and to talk to you all. And maraming salamat din po sa press sa Pilipinas at magang-maga ginising namin kayo. Anyway, we're so excited and to be here. It's been 2 years, even in the pandemic, that we're doing workshops. And finally, we're doing the hybrid workshops as we partner with AMP. Una, maraming salamat sa kay Richelle at saka kay Chalen of AMP. They are the official accredited ng Star Magic to teach our training here. And then second, lubusin ko na muna. Una, with me is our head of the operations, si Ed Capulong ng Star Magic. Okay. And of course, one of my teachers in voice sa Star Magic, the teacher Julie. Yeah, and I just brought one staff, si Mac, in our workshops. Yeah, and of course, higit sa lahat, gusto ko magpasalamat sa mga kaibigan. Naging kaibigan sila, naging pamilya sila. Students ko din sila, pero hindi sila Star Magic, pero they believe in what I do, in what I train. Nagpapasalamat ako higit sa lahat kay Liza Dino Seguerra at lalo na kay Ice Seguerra. Yan. Again, thank you for having us. I'm excited to talk to all of you.
Thank you, Direk. Now, of course, he mentioned that we have teacher Julie. So we are also privileged to be joined by the former Philippine madrigal singers, soprano and soloist of Ateneo, Glee Club's Asian Tour, former music instructor of the San Carlos Minor Seminary, former member of the San Miguel Master Chorale under the baton of Maestro Ryan Cayabyab, and currently one of the Star Magic Workshops voice coach and teacher of ABS-CBN artists and public workshoppers, Miss Julia Reyes.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Good morning, Philippines. It's an honor to be here tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Teacher Julie. And also joining us is one of our bosses in Star Magic. Nabanggit na nga rin ni Direk Ryan kanina. He is the head of finance and Star Magic Workshops operations, Mr. Ed Capulong.
Hi, hello. Yes, my name is, thank you, VJIE, for that introduction. My name is Ed. I head the operations of Star Magic Workshops, and I also head the administration and finance of Star Magic. I'm here to represent our boss, Direk Loren Jogi. Thank you very much for this very warm welcome in spite of this very cold weather. Very cold climate. I mean, oh my gosh, I was so shocked. It's so cold here anyway, but you are also warm. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for welcoming us. Thank you for welcoming Star Magic here in Toronto. We're so glad to be part of your family right now. And on behalf of my boss, Direk Loren Jogi, and my boss, the big boss of ABS, Ma'am Cory Vidanes, we'd like to extend our we would like to make all of you part of our family, and thank you for accepting us and making us our presence felt here in Toronto. We are so happy to be servicing you to train your kids and not your kids, even the parents who are very willing to train. We're so happy that we can source talents here in Toronto. As you all know, ABS-CBN is gearing towards global stage. We are going international, and we'd love to get talents here from Toronto. Thank you for welcoming us.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Very hardworking. Parang last week lang, nakita ko siya dito sa Philippines with singers and songwriters workshop as well. And now you're there in Canada. And as you mentioned, it's very cold there. I just Googled. It's -3 degrees Celsius there now. Oh my gosh. Grabe nga. But it's true what Sir Ed said. Talagang ang daming ang talents also to tap in Canada. We can't wait to meet you all. And now, of course, we also have the people behind AMP Studios Canada and the reason why we have our hybrid workshops in Canada. Miss Rochelle Everden and Mr. Challen Lazerna.
Again, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today and for this. Oh my gosh. And thank you to our guests for this last minute invitation. And oh my gosh, we are actually here and this is happening.
Put your mic closer.
Yeah, thank you. And yes. So welcome to the press conference of AMP and ABS-CBN Star Magic workshops. So yeah.
All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Shalin, and I'm the co-producer of AMP Studios Canada. And thank you all for being here. Thank you, everybody in the Philippines. I know you guys aren't used to this time for a press conference, but thank you for fitting us into your schedule. We appreciate it so much. And with anything that is worth pursuing, this all started with a dream. The dream of giving North American talent the chance to be in the Filipino industry without having to go to the Philippines, right? Let's give it a round of applause, everybody. Right? And we are so fortunate to have a partnership with Star Magic and Star Magic Workshops. We're so for them to take the time and give us a chance. Little people like me and Rochelle from Toronto, the chance to be able to open up the world for us here in Canada and the US. And we thank with Derek, Kuyed, we thank you guys very much for trusting us. Derek, Lauren, Jorgi, thank you for trusting us. And to our students, thank you for trusting us. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to showcase your talents, to learn from the best artist training in the Philippines, right? So, and again, thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Rochelle and Mr. Shallen. And you are right. You know, this is really dream making that we are doing, and we can't wait to make more dreams come true. Now, Direct Ryan, going back to you, can you please do the honor of introducing once again the two very special guests who joined our very first hybrid workshops in Canada?
Yeah, again, una, maraming salamat sa kanila. Malapit talaga sila sa puso ko. Personally, pamilya ko sila. Salamat. This is Liza and Ice.
Hi everyone. Good evening po sa lahat ng mga guests dito sa Toronto, Canada. To the students, I look forward to watching your acting showcase. I'm sure you've learned so much, and this experience is probably life-changing for you as it was for me. To all our press here, magandang gabi po, good evening. And to our press sa Pilipinas, I see Miss Ian, lumalabas siya kanina sa Zoom feed, at lahat po ng mga kaibigan nating press sa Philippines, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. And Steve, I see you there in North America. Thank you so much for supporting this initiative of the Star Magic to globalize the kind of training that we can offer, not just for our local film industry, but for Filipinos all over the world who are interested to actually also be part of this expanding industry natin. Alam natin, recently, we should all be happy. Miss Dolly De Leon just got nominated for Golden Globes as
Yes.
female supporting actress, alongside amazing Hollywood actresses, and it just really is a testament of the talent that we have in the country. And I've always been a champion of training. Alam yan ni Direk. If it weren't for Star Magic, I wouldn't have discovered Ivana Chabok as the acting technique that I'm currently using as well. And I always go back to Direct Ryan, even if I've already taken it so many times, because I believe that acting is a never-ending learning process, and you're only as good as your last work. And that's what he always tells us. So I'm so honored to be here and be part of this showcase. I think I'm doing a monologue, and just to show you how tough he is when, no, not right now, but during the showcase. So ABS-CBN, Star Magic, Direct Lauren, Sir Ed, maraming salamat po for inviting me here. I'm so honored, and Challen and Rochelle, thank you so much for your hospitality. You've taken care of us. Grabe, sobra po yung pampering na ginagawa nila sa amin dito. So it doesn't even feel like work. So maraming salamat. I look forward to talking to everyone later.
Nice.
Ako ba?
Okay.
Hello. Hi. Magandang good evening po sa inyo lahat, and good morning sa mga nasa Pilipinas. Like what Liza said, no, training is very important. I don't think I'd be a singer if it weren't for training. So I'm just happy that si Direk Ryan brought Liza and I here. Makiki-recital kami sa inyo. And I'm just really excited, no, to see the students perform. So, yun lang. I really can't wait to be on stage with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Liza Dino Seguerra and Mr. Ice Seguerra, for joining our workshoppers there in Canada. And now, today, this is it, guys. We are officially announcing the partnership of AMP Studios Canada and Star Magic Workshops. Definitely another feat for Star Magic as we go global. And with that, may we have everyone to please stand and have a photo up, please. Everyone, our panelists there, kindly stand as we take photos of this momentous occasion of this partnership. Please smile for the cameras.
Stand up for the official photo.
There you go.
Also, we'd like to thank some sponsors that helped our event. We have Mitsify Canada, who helped Tita Mitzi. We have CJ's Medical Laser Clinic. We have Mitsaville Farm and Residences. And we have Out of the Blue. Thank you for all the sponsors for believing in us. And it's just a step for more things to come.
Yay. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors for helping us mount this event. Thank you all so much to everyone who has been helping us. And of course, to our friends from the media. Thank you so much for helping us spread the word about this very beautiful partnership. I mean, we've had so many talents from Canada. I mean, Darren Espanto is one, AC Bonifacio. So we can't wait to meet more talents from Canada.
That is right, VJI. And just again, another plug. We have the voice recital this Friday. And you were saying the talents. We have some talents about to perform as well. So I want to come to the voice recital. It's at the Toronto Pavilion. And we have some performances and some nice performances for you guys to watch. And I'm sure you'll come out of there with a better understanding of Star Magic, the training we have, and the type of potential that we can uncover here in Canada.
Ooh. Well, PJ, while we wait for the photos to end, were you part of the voice workshops? Maybe we can hear a short sample.
Oh my
Sample.
Well, my picture is on the flyer. I'm more in that picture. I actually came back from the Philippines, but I'm back for the recital to perform. And hey, if you're in the area, come check us out. We have more talents for you to hear. But I'll just give you one little.
Yay!
I'll give you a note, VJI, just for you. No. Teacher Julie was already analyzing my abs. That's what voice, when you do voice workshop, ab work. But hey, we have a lot of talents, like I was saying. Thank you, VJI, for being part of this momentous occasion.
Okay. My bad. I mean, all the mentors are there. I shouldn't have, put you on the spot. But okay, now let's open the floor for some questions. PJ, go ahead.
Sure, we'll open it up for our first question. And we have Paula Sarah from Omni TV. He has a question.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, student nyo rin po ako sa De La Salle Dasmariñas back in 2016. So, nice to see you again. I just want to know, I just want to know if you can tell us how this partnership was built. I've heard that this is the making. So, paano build itong partnership na to? And when you say workshop, yung klaseng workshop, yung i-expect ng magiging students ninyo, yung students nyo ngayon?
Hello. Yeah. All right. Una muna sa lahat, yung binibigay namin at ibibigay sa sa Canada na workshop is what we're giving our artists in Star Magic. So they will experience the training that we're doing with our own actors in ABS-CBN and in Star Magic. And what is that? I am teaching the Chabak technique. Ivana Chabak is the premier Hollywood coach, wherein if you will ask me what is the difference between the Chabak technique and the one that were given to us in the past, we are not teaching emotion as an end result. We are teaching to give them objectives to empower a goal. We're trying to give them objectives in such a way that everybody can use their pain. As I teach my actors, as I learn from Ivana Chabak that pain is the best fuel in acting. On the other hand, paano naman nangyari yung tie-up namin nila Chalan at nila Rochelle? I met them, they looked for me, I met them last 2019, and we're supposed to do a face-to-face workshop for 2020. Kaya nga lang, the pandemic happened. And nag-online kami, and I tried it first with in ABS-CBN. Surprisingly, hindi ko ina-expect na nag-open sa ibang countries. When I started transposing our workshops, 2 months, just 2 months when the pandemic starts, I was surprised kasi I have 20 to 25 participating countries all over the world. May mga talagang puti, iba't ibang lahi. And we're so amazed kasi yung reception at yung welcome na nagustuhan nila yung training. And ang naging purpose din ng training, it's not just acting naging way ito for them to survive the pandemic. So rather than ma-depress sila, they turn to their passion in honing their passion. And week after week, they're putting up scenes in class over Zoom. And that's their one way on how to express themselves. So doon pa lang, para sa akin, panalo na yung workshop. I help them to become the best person they can be, even in the midst of the pandemic. Bonus na lang talaga kung ma-discover at maging artista. But I think that's my objective in doing the workshop, to make them as a better person. I think better actors, kasi acting should make you as a better person first before making you as a better actor. And yun, and through 2 years of doing workshops with Rochelle and Chalen, I trusted them, and naintindihan nila yung process. More than anything, it's really not about the money. It's really not about the tuition fee. It's about understanding the process. Yung in Star Magic kasi, what I give my students are first and foremost the discipline. Napaka-importante ng disiplina para sa artista. The ethics for actors. Lalo na mga Pilipino tayo Nandun yung paggalang, nandoon yung being grateful, then being a better person, it follows becoming a better actor. Then papasok na dun yung technique, papasok na dun yung skill. But napaka-importante ng disiplina ng isang artista. Like kanina nabanggit ni Liza, I always tell actors, acting is a lifestyle of learning. You're just as good as your last work. So meaning, continuous yung learning. And even us, kahit ako na nagtuturo, I continually go to Ivana Chabak in LA. Si Liza, lagi ko kasama doon. We always train. Kasi I think that is creative arts. Diba? We always have freedom, but amidst talent will be chaos without discipline. So napaka-importante nun. So that's how we came through at nagkakilala dun sa partnership ng Star Magic, because Rachel and Chalen understand and respected the discipline that I want to inculcate in the workshops. Iyon. Hi, what batch ka? Oh wow, what is our subject? Sorry. Oh wow, oo nga. So you know the Chabak technique. Yes.
He substituted when you weren't around.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
and you gave us a tour in Star Magic and all that.
Yes,
Yes.
Christian Bables was my student
Yes.
2011, script writing. And eto, nakatulong sa kanya to. Ngayon, he's an award-winning actor.
Next eksena ko po si Kim Chu sa Paano Na Kaya before.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Thank you, Paula, for that question.
Thank you. Again, Paula, a former student of Direct Ryan pala. And meron ding nag-chat sa akin sa Zoom. Si DJ Ryan Pinoy Vibes World Toronto. Sabi niya, first batch ako ng Star Magic dyan sa Toronto. O, di ba? Ang galing, parang naging reunion itong ating presscon. Okay, now, let's hear from Steve Angeles from ABS-CBN News North America.
Hi, Ai. We miss you over at Mixed News here. And
Oh.
hi, Lisa and Ice. Happy anniversary. I saw the Facebook memories from that epic day, diba? I guess my question is, we haven't touched on it yet. What are the mechanics of joining the workshop? I don't know if someone from AMP or Direct Ryan can tell us how our Kapamilya can join. Who is it open to everyone? Not people in the US or kung saan.
For if you join AMP, if you're here in North America, or in Canada, if you want to join our workshops, so you go to our website or you go to our Facebook page or Instagram page, and there's a form there that you fill out. And then once you fill out the form, then we'll contact you for the orientation. So you'll see an email from us, and we'll set up an orientation. But the way we do our workshops, we go the same time as they do in the Philippines. So we're pretty much go by batch. So for example, this batch, this is now our 4th workshop, and we are basically we're ending this with a recital. So the next batch will probably in the next few months. So that's how we do our batches. So the ones that are interested now may have to wait just a little bit, but we'll get to you if you are interested, and yeah, we'll contact you. Yes, and we are also doing it in basically Eastern Standard Time. So if you are in North America, of course, 13-hour difference from here in Philippines. So it's more convenient for us here and in North America or anywhere closer in time to, of course, for this workshop to it's more convenient for time-wise anyway.
And I guess in terms of prerequisites, are you looking for people that maybe already have some experience, or are you looking for fresh new actors? Or because I understand some of these folks will be our next batch of Star Magic talents. I guess what type of experience levels are you looking for? Is there a preference?
Hey, Steve. Yeah. So the only prerequisite is, do you have the heart and the time to do it? You don't have to have experience in acting. That's what we're here. That's what Direct is here for. That's what the Chubbuck technique does, is it turns non-actors, but passionate people into actors, right? So as long as you have the drive, you have the passion, you can make time, because this is being in this industry is very time consuming, and it's a grind, right? So if you have all those, we'll provide the rest. Right. So I hope that answers your question, Steve, and thank you for that.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, we have Adrian Pangilinan from San Diego Filipino Cinema.
Hello, everyone. Good evening from Los Angeles, California. Hello, Sir PJ, VJI. Congratulations on your recent award. I saw it. Hello, everyone. Hello, panel. Actually, I have two questions, if that's okay. My first question will go to Direk Ryan. And that question will be in regards to yung Tatak Star Magic. It's in here somewhere, but I have actually went to the recent 30th anniversary for a Star Magic. So thank you for having me as well. So back to my question, I'm kind of curious because I am an aspiring actor, content creator, host. I guess a lot of the things. If you can share your thoughts on what can make someone a star? Like what is, the intangibles? Yeah, if you can just share your thoughts on that. Thank you.
Okay. Hi. I always believe in training. So talent, I believe dun sa quote ni Stephen King na talent is as cheap as a table salt if you will not hone it. So what are the formula? There's no formula, but for me in Star Magic, it's always hard work. Yeah, hard work and commitment, kagaya ng sinabi ni Liza, commitment. Kasi napaka-importante that if you want to join our workshops, you can make time. And napaka-importante if you want to be a world-class actor that training is of utmost importance. Kasi mas nadidiscover mo dun yung sarili mo as you train eh. And nakita ko yung mga artista, like halimbawa na lang, classic example is Liza, kung paano siya nag-evolve to becoming a very sensible actor. And by the way, nanalo siya ng award sa pelikula ko, Best Supporting Actress sa FAMAS. And that is because of training. Kasi in-embrace niya yung, at meron siyang commitment dun sa training. And the rest is history, from Christian Bables, who's a best actor now, from Charlie Dixon, and so on and so forth. So most of the, technically 90 to 98% of all the stars and actors of ABS-CBN underwent my training. And kahit na nagteteleserye na sila, kahit na nanalo na sila ng award, it doesn't mean that they need to stop learning. So it's a continuous process. So the key there is just do hard work. Yan.
Amen. Maraming salamat po. And my final question will go to Lodi Ice Seguerra. And I actually just wanted to say that I really loved your interview with Karen Davila, and how you really opened up about your journey with depression and mental health, especially the times that we live in now. Yung tanong ko ay, being someone who's a seasoned artist and performer, what are your thoughts on perseverance, continuing when times get really rough? Like, how can someone who is really wanting to pursue it continue even through really dark moments? Thank you.
Okay. So, hi. Thank you for your question. That's Miss Universe. Thank you so much for your question. Um, alam mo, yeah. Sorry, medyo pandinig ko ngayon. But siguro to answer your question, how does one who's going through something like that still perseveres? Oh my God, I don't even know. Because there are times that I just, alam mo yun, that yes, you know the talent is there, but you don't have the willpower to do anything. I think when you have depression, talagang it's really, you feel nothing. You're very empty. Hence, wala ka rin nung passion to do your craft. I mean, there would be days like, my wife would notice I will just be singing without me really feeling anything, and that parang naka-autopilot ka na lang. But yun nga, I really believe that as with anything else, no? These things pass. And you just have to hold on during those moments of struggle because you have to believe that things will get better anyway. And that's what happened to me. I just had to hold on. And, my wife was here and really supporting me the whole time. And she believed that, and she kept reminding me that, hey, okay, for today, if this is the only thing that you can do, it's okay. If the only thing that you can do is turn on the lights, that's fine. That's good for today. Then, every day, sige, let's try to write a song today. If you can't do it today, then sige lang. Siguro yun, I persevered because number one, I have someone who believes in me and I have someone who's very supportive, not just during those times that, I'm feeling good, but especially during those times when I am not myself. And siguro yun, the belief that the talent, no matter what it is that you're going through, will always be there. And siguro you just have to wait for that cloud to get out of your system, and you just trust that the process will, bring you back to that creative mode again. I don't know if I answered your question, but thank you very much.
You did. Maraming salamat po. Thank you for having me again. Congratulations on this new venture, and Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Adrian. Always a pleasure having you. I hope you drive safely home. And now from Los Angeles, California, let's go to Singapore. From Rated J Singapore, we have June Rigonan. Hi, June.
Hi. Sana medyo okay yung aking signal because I'm in Malaysia right now. Hi everyone. Hi VGI. Hi, good evening po.
Malaysia
Sana
pala
madala na
ngayon.
rin ang Star Magic workshops dito sa Asia. Narinig ba ako?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. Go ahead.
Alright, pasensya, medyo bumabagal yung internet nila dito sa Malaysia. Yun, sana madala nga nila ang Star Magic din dito sa Asia Pacific, sa Singapore and the rest of Asia Pacific. Now, I think my first question goes to Miss Liza. Hi, Liza. Hi Liza, hello. Sana matuloy na pala yung interview natin sa Rated J. I'm not sure if you still remember nung tinontak kita. Hello.
Open.
Yeah. Yes. Liza, you were the head of the Film Development Council of the Philippines and you have attended a lot of film festivals all over the world. What do you think are the qualities that are necessary for artists to further penetrate yung international market? Ito bang pagiging Asian natin is still an issue when it comes to penetrating the Western market?
It's actually an advantage right now to be Asian, especially in this wave of diversity and inclusion. There's always an opportunity and a slot for a person of other ethnicity to be part of an international production. So if there's a time to try, it's now. And the Filipinos are very on trend right now because of the sporadic successes of our artists, may it be in music or in acting or in other fields. So alam naman natin, Bruno Mars, her, Olivia Rodrigo, they all have Filipino descent. And before, I remember I was having a conversation with one of the producers in the US, and they were saying, we feel this sudden embrace of their Filipino-ness. Because before, I mean, of course, alam naman natin, I've lived in the US for around 8 years, and may tendency tayo na parang lalo na minsan yung first generation natin, hindi tayo masyadong proud na Filipino tayo. We want to assimilate easier, and we want to adapt. But there's this search for their identity ng mga second gen, third gen, fourth gen ng mga Filipinos. And ngayon na pag Filipino ka, cool ka. Pag Filipino ka, wow, talented ka. That's really something that's creating a lot of curiosity for international stakeholders, especially those who are in the global industry. So I am so excited because right now, sabay din na ginagawa ng Pilipinas itong globalization, itong creating an international track. So I hope that hindi lang ABS-CBN, hindi lang Star Magic ang gumawa, pero buong industriya natin sa Pilipinas, because high tide lifts all boats. So, hindi pwedeng isa-isa lang eh. Kaya tayo nakikita ngayon is because of our consistency, because of our visibility. So, we have to continue to be visible. And if there's one thing that I have learned in my experience as FDCP chair, having been attending all of these festivals, we really need to make our mark. We really need to be present. We need to be assertive. We need to be professionals. So, the industry in the Philippines, while it's the oldest in Asia, it's very self-regulated, meaning the standards that we have are kanya-kanya, di ba? May sariling standard yung isang sektor, may isang standard to. If we adhere and we embrace the importance of understanding global standards, understanding international standards, which is what Ivana Chabak is championing, and what Star Magic and Direk Ryan with his consistency and perseverance in talagang engaging and enjoining all of our actors in the country to understand and embrace training. I think magiging tuloy-tuloy yung path natin to international and global success. So sa mga students na nandito ngayon, you're very lucky because Direk Ryan is such a hardworking and very, very passionate teacher. I'm an overachiever, so mahilig ako mag-take ng mga classes. So, I've taken mga Uta Hagen, I've taken Alexander Technique, I've taken Meissner, I've taken they're all good, but Shabak is really something that really fit my personality as an actor. And I'm sure for those who have taken it, you know why it's such an important tool for us to use it. And Direk Ryan here is one of the most amazing teachers because he's very, very patient. And he really makes sure that you're not just taking this lightly. Immersion is so important in acting. Commitment and discipline is so important in acting. At walang ego dapat. Dahil lahat tayo, when we immerse ourselves in roles, we are humbling ourselves to show our vulnerability, the truth in what we do. And that takes so much humility. So thank you, Direk Ryan, for inviting me here.
Wow.
I hope I
Thank you very
answered the question.
Yes, and thank you very much for all those yung advice na ibinigay mo, Liza, and thank you for the passion kasi talagang sobrang nararamdaman ko kahit nandito ako ngayon sa Singapore or sa Malaysia yung passion mo still for the industry. Thank you very much. My next question would be for Ice. Sobrang namimiss ka na namin dito sa Singapore. Kailan ka babalik dito sa Singapore?
Bukas.
Pwede sabihin natin. Sabihin natin kay nandito ata sina Jonathan Manalo ay baka po pwedeng na sumama ka na rin sa kanila. Anyways, Ice, what is your advice naman sa mga artists or yung mga budding artists who are part of the LGBTQIA+ community who are still struggling in a way para makapag-penetrate sa industry? How would such kind of workshops be able to help them? Yung mga ganitong klaseng workshops.
Sorry, what's the last part? Medyo, sorry ano yung last part?
My first question, my last question was, how would this workshops be able to help them? Kasi di ba merong mga members of the LGBTQIA+ community who are really still struggling to enter or penetrate yung industry natin. So what would be your advice for them?
Oh, okay. Alam mo, I did this workshop also with Direct Ryan, with Liza. And I think the only way that you can really get through this class if you are real sa sarili mo, if you're very truthful with yourself. So, to my fellow, LGBT people, I think kagaya na sinabi ni Liza that in terms of, Asian, Asian visibility, now is the time. I guess now is also the time for us, for the LGBTQIA+. And siguro as an artist, you can actually use your story, yourself as fuel for your artistry. There's so many things you want to say. There's so many things you want to express. You can use acting, you can use singing, diba? As the best platform to just be who you are and express who you are to the world. That's my only advice, because sa totoo lang, I don't think right now I'd be my authentic self if at one point or another may tinago ako. But because I am me, I can really sing from my heart. I know that when I perform on stage, the people who will watch can truly see my soul, because this is me, there. So yun, that's my only advice. I mean, the world is so big, hindi mo kailangan mag-pretend to be someone else. You can be uniquely you, and you will always find an audience. Believe me.
Right. Thank you very much, Ice. And you really made me cry doon sa concert mo nga nung napanood ko sa YouTube. Alam ni Liza yan. Sinabi ko kay Liza yan. Thank you very much. And thank you very much also, VJI. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, June.
Thank
Have a safe
you.
flight back to Singapore.
All right, next we have Ses Batingal, entertainment news writer of Net25.
Yes, hello po. Naririnig po ako. I mean,
Yes.
clear po. Kasi nasa location shoot lang po. I'm sorry. Okay po.
Clear naman po, Kuya Cesar.
Mapa. I would like to ask lang po, hindi ko po alam if sino yung sasagot. Is there's a because of this partnership, congratulations po. There's a possibility that Star Magic workshoppers and Star Magic artists here in the Philippines will cross over to Canada, and likewise, the Star Magic workshoppers in Canada will cross over in the Philippines. Siyempre dun sa mga platforms ng Star Cinema, Star Creatives, Star Black Sheep, or even I Want Movies.
Thank you, Mr. Cesar Batingal. Who would like to take this question po?
Yes, okay. Thank you.
Sir Ed, go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. What we can say to all workshoppers, whether here in Canada or those in the Philippines, being part of the Star Magic workshops gives you an advantage. If trained by Star Magic, the next time that ABS-CBN looks for artists, you will be one of those first in the line, because you're already trained. You have that advantage. So you have that plus in you. So you have a big chance of becoming a real professional actor and actress, whether here in Canada or in the Philippines. Let me just say that you know what happened to ABS-CBN? We lost our franchise. We stopped being seen on TV in the Philippines, but that didn't stop us. Actually, what happened to us, we became a forefront in digital content creation in the Philippines. Now we are being seen not just on TV, but digitally on in YouTube. We can be seen on Netflix, in Prime, in View. Now we have a project with HBO. People don't just watch on television. I'm sure you watch on your telephone, on your cell phones. You watch in your tablets. When you turn on your TV, you watch in your smart TV. You watch YouTube. You watch Netflix, and we are present in all those platforms. So there's a big chance for us artists to be seen here. Or when we get artists from abroad, when we bring them to the Philippines, we teach them how to speak Tagalog. Kailangan marunong ka mag-Tagalog para makasama sa mga area. Ngayon baliktad na, we are English-speaking artists because our content are being shown abroad. So that's a big plus for wannabe actors and actresses from North America. So from Toronto, artists from here.
Sorry,
po kayo.
also that
Thank you po and congratulations po sa partnership. My next question po is to Miss Ma'am Liza Dino Seguerra. Ma'am Liza, apo.
Cesar!
Nice meeting you once again po kahit dito lang sa virtual. Opo. Kumusta po ang pagbabalik? How's coming back in a acting career po? Alam naman po namin that you're busy in FDCP nung naging chair po kayo for long term na po. How's coming back po in your acting career po?
Actually, it was ABS-CBN who opened their arms to me to para makabalik ako sa acting because siguro a week after I ended my term, I got a call from ABS for one of their soaps. Nag-guest ako sa meron akong guesting, very important role in Dirty Linen na lalabas na I think in January. Yes, so it was talagang ang sarap ng feeling na after 6 years of hiatus in acting, teleserye agad yung pinasabak sa akin. And yung first day ko talagang ang dami-daming mga complicated scenes. I'm sure makikita nyo yon. So, ang sarap lang ng feeling na, uy, may industriya pa pala akong babalikan. Sorry, hello? Ayun. Yung 6 years in FDCP, si Direk Ryan yung... Hello, ayun. Si Direk Ryan yung reason kung ayan, parang nawawala, parang ayaw nila ako pagsalita.
Malakas ko naman boses.
Ayun, si Direk Ryan yung reason ba't ako nag-survive because even if I made a choice to not accept any acting roles during that time, I would always take his class. Like I would ask him all the time, Direk, baka naman may slot ka sa master class mo. Maybe I can still I can attend and do some scenes during his master class. So I would say hindi talaga siya super rusty kasi Direk Ryan was there to guide me even if the only chance I have is through training.
Tsaka umaarte din siya sa bahay.
Parang ibang arte yun ah. Anong arte yun?
Sobrang dramatic yung mga eksena na yun ah. But yeah, and then I just did a film directed by Louis Ignacio. The title of the film is Papa Mascot with Ken Chan. So, sobrang salamat po sa ating mga taga-industriya na even after my term as FDCP chair, you're still hiring me for acting jobs. Thank you. Thank you, Cesar.
Thank you po and congratulations po Miss Liza and the rest of the Star Magic family there in Canada. And maraming salamat din po Chair Liza sa pagtataguyod po ng Philippines movie industry at sa tulong niyo binigay niyo po sa aming lahat. Thank you po and congratulations. Tingin na lang din po akong copy nito pong part ko kasi wala po akong recording. Thank you po so much. God bless.
Gusto ko yung nanawagan ka na rin talaga. Thank you so much. Cesar Ian Batingal of Net25. Bigyan po natin siya ng copy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So alam kong super interesting na nga po ng usapan natin. But before we continue with more of our questions and answers, we have a very special video for everyone to watch. Let's play it.
Hi, this is Belle Mariano, and I just want to say about Direct Ryan that he's such an amazing director. He really taught me so much, and I really enjoyed his workshops. And up to this day, I still use the tools he told me and taught me.
Hi, I'm Andy Abaya, and I'm one of Direct Ryan's students in Star Magic's acting workshops. Because of Direct Ryan, I was able to learn more about the Chobak technique. I was able to be vulnerable as an actress. I was able to figure out which objectives I have to put into my heart and my head whenever I execute a scene that have really helped me grow as an actress. This really helped me explore more about acting, and this definitely broadened my knowledge when it comes to delivering and executing different kinds of characters in my different projects.
Hi, ako po si Kobe Brown at nagsimula ako sa workshops ni Direct Ryan last year. So, talagang bagong challenge pa sa akin because I just came out of the PBB house at that time. So, wala akong alam sa acting. How to do it properly. Nahihiya ako sa harap ng camera and parang hindi ako in touch sa emotions ko at the time. But I was really blessed to be put in his workshop. So what I love about Direct Ryan is na kahit virtual ang workshops namin, he really wants to bring the best version out of you at sobrang hands-on niya. He pushes you in such a good way at sobrang supportive niya sa students. As in talagang walang favoritism or anything like that. Equal, he's very equal. Just make sure you do your work and you give your best every scene that you do. International na ang Star Magic Workshops.
So congratulations AMP Studios for being the official partner of ABS-CBN Star Magic Workshops in Canada.
Welcome to the Star Magic family.
Welcome to the Star Magic family.
Welcome to Star Magic family. More power to all of you. Cheers to more projects in 2023 and salamat sa support at tiwala sa Star Magic.
I'm wishing you all the best and I'm looking forward to all your future blessings and projects in 2023. Maraming salamat po.
Wow! Thank you so much, Andy Abaya, Kobe Brown, and Belle Mariano. Grabe. Actually, all three of them had movies released this year. Sina Andy and Kobe, they starred in Connected. Tapos, of course, Belle Mariano, we all know, together with Donnie Pangilinan, yung An Inconvenient Love. Kita nyo naman, guys, sila na mismo magpapatunay how Star Magic Workshops helped them a lot, especially with all the requirements for the projects Mapa TV or Movie Mania. At dahil dyan, marami pa pong gusto magtanong from our media friends. Let's call on our next friend from the media. PJ, go ahead.
Thank you, VJI. Now, next we have our recent batchmate, and he's in the Philippines now, but we know him well from AMP Studios here. We have DJ Ryan. DJ Ryan.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, PJ. Good morning, DJI.
Good morning.
I hope that malinaw ako. Malinaw pa voice ko. Okay lang?
Yes po. Clear. Clear
Yeah.
as day.
So, nagbebenta po ako ng kangkong 20 po tali. Isang tali. So, kumain na lang po green. Yeah. So, before I ask question direct, sana nandyan ako at yung promise ko na yung ang tawag dito, yung pizza. Ano may pizza na durian? Sana patikim sa'yo nila challenge yan. Yan. That's si challenge chef yan. Anyway. So, now, my first question is for direct. Direct, kasi marami mga nagtatanong sa akin all over the world, is there a possibility na mabibigyan ba ng chance or priority ang mga Star Magic students worldwide just in case magkaroon sila ng movie from ABS-CBN dyan sa kanilang mga countries na tinitirhan?
Yeah, hi Ryan. Nagkasalisi tayo. Nandito ako sa Toronto. Nandiyan ka ngayon sa Manila. Okay.
I know, Direct.
Si DJ Rai Katokayo, nag-workshop din po yan sa Star Magic Online. And you're good. Okay, para sagutin yan, may chance po na mag-artista yung mga tinetrain namin dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi like what Ed said a while ago, kayo yung ipaprioritize kasi kayo yung tinrain. Nag-enroll kayo sa AMP tsaka sa Star Magic. So the best way is to go AMP through Richelle and Chalen because they are our accredited group for them to teach what I teach in Star Magic. Yes, sinabi yon ni Direk Loren mismo na of course, we don't promise anything, pero pag may project, TV series, or pelikula, ang una naming titingnan, yung mga na-train namin of course. Why? Because we trust them more that they will deliver, that they will be professional enough. Lalo na sa panahon ngayon ng, of course, di ba, laging nagmamadali, kasi ang sa thought bubble ng direktor, when your actors are good, okay, 50% of the director's work is done already. So napaka-importante nung nagtitrain yung kagaya na sinabi ni Liza, which is sa totoo lang, doon ako hanga kay Liza kasi siya lang yung nag-professionalize ang leadership niya nung acting. Hello? Yeah. Siya lang yung nag-professionalize ng acting sa Philippines and kasi na-try niya mismo yung yung training. On the other hand, may chance doon, Richelle will talk something about on the AMP part. Okay.
Well, started AMP was only artist training, but AMP Studios, actually, we're expanding our horizons. And in the future, we will have some film and TV productions as well. So, of course, the students that we trained here in AMP, Star Magic, will be, of course, our first priority in terms of, trying to fill the roles. So yeah, so it would be, to train them in advance, and that's an advantage for them.
And, hi Ryan.
Hey, where bro?
Nagkataon dyan ka. Yeah, so to add to what Rochelle said, we did this with an end game in plan, right? So not only will we want to be like a one-stop shop. So you get trained to be professional actors where any director would love to have you, but also we want to have an outlet for our students, be it movies. Actually, we hope to have a press conference about one of those in the future, and TV or maybe or print ad soon. So that's what we offer as that makes us different. Ayan. So Ryan, baka isa ka na doon. Send us your headshot. Alam na this. And we hope that answered your question, Ryan. And safe trips, buddy.
Yes, very well said, Chalen. And dahil just pinag-usapan natin yung experience, maraming hindi nakakaalam mga bosses sa AMP Star Magic dyan sa Canada, like Chalen, Rochelle, and siyempre dun sa ating MC dyan na si PJ, sila yung mga first batch of Star Magic dyan sa Canada. Can you guys share a bit how's the experience of being the first batch of AMP Star Magic with coached by Direct Ryan?
Yeah. Actually, Ryan, we would like to have one of our students answer that question, if you don't mind.
Okay.
That's
no
okay?
Problem, no problem. Like PJ, yeah.
PJ, could we pick? Yeah. First batch. Yeah.
Or anyone here, there.
I could call Ari to come to talk about her
Ari's there.
experience with the first batch.
May basha.
Yeah, it is your basha. For those who did not know, DJ Ryan and Ari actually did a scene for the first batch of the workshop. So Ari, just talk about your experience.
Muted.
Batch. Hello. I was in the first batch of the Star Magic workshops. I just want to say thank you guys for the opportunity because I am somebody who is likes to be in their comfort zone. If I'm uncomfortable or talking about my feelings, I tend not to want to do it. But Direct Ryan has showed me to be vulnerable in my feelings, and that it's actually okay to confront those feelings and feel what you're feeling. So I would definitely say that it was an amazing experience, something that you can't just get anywhere. It's definitely only in the Star Magic workshops. So again, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity.
There you go. Thank you so much, guys. And for me, as part of the first batch of AMP Star Magic, it's not just a workshop, it's a family and forever. And syempre, as kapamilya, shout out nga pala dahil mas malamig dyan sa Canada dahil dyan si Ice. And of course, shout out to Lisa, Coach Julie, and Sir Ed, and Miss Rosarie Escanio, Abby of TFC, and Tita BK. To all of you guys in the press conference, thank you so much. See you soon. Thank you so much, Star Magic and AMP.
Thank you! Thank you po.
Thanks, DJ.
Maraming salamat, DJ Ryan, na napakaraming baon na jokes. Thank you po. Okay, ngayon naman po, mapunta tayo kay Janelle Paraiso of Metro.Style. Hello! Janelle, I think you're on mute. We can't
Sorry.
hear you.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Hi.
so good evening or good morning, everyone. So I'm Janelle Paraiso from Metro. All my questions are for Direct Ryan, but I would also like to take this chance to say hi to Chair Liza. So she was my previous boss because I used to work for the Film Development Council of the Philippines under Film Philippines. So it's so refreshing to see her face again. Hello, Chair. How are you?
Another reunion.
Yes, I know. So there. Hello? Oh, sorry. Okay, so there. Okay, so without further ado, sorry, Derek Ryan, so these are my questions for you. First, of all the countries across the globe, why did you choose Canada as training ground for your talents?
Okay, una sa lahat kasi maraming Pilipino dito. Pero napaka-importante sa lahat yung who really understand the process and the commitment of what we're doing in the workshops. And nung nag-first time akong nakipag-tie up with Richelle Everden and Chalen Lacerna, they understand and respected the process. Yung training kasi is really napaka-higpit talaga at yung disiplina nandun eh. Like for example, in my workshops, if you're 1 minute late, you're out of the room and you wait to be seated. So yung mga ganong disiplina, as simple as that. And Chalen and Richelle respected that. So I trusted them. I think that's the most important. Yung nandun yung tiwala. And buo yung tiwala ko sa kanila. That's the reason why we pursue this. And upon seeing kanina si Ari, it's good to see Ari and most of the workshoppers here. Nung nakita ko yung development nila, that they embrace the technique, that they embrace Star Magic training, mas napalapit yung puso ko to really continue this para sa kanila. And nag-grow kasi yung iba, may mga students kami from LA, hindi lang sa Pilipinas, nakukuha sila sa mga there are no small roles, only small actors. Nakukuha sila either from a commercial or a short film or what. It's still acting. So nakakatuwa kasi na-apply nila not only in their work but in their lives. Yun.
Okay, thank you. And what is the age range of your participants? At what age do you recommend people to train in your workshops? And do you train your students according to their age group?
Yeah. One is we don't train below 5. So we start from at the age of 6 up to 86 for as long as you can do the workshop, for as long as you can okay lang. Ang pinakamatanda kong workshopper is I have 82, 83 at nagkaroon sila ng career nung nag-workshop sila ng 78 sila. Imagine that. Ngayon may billboard na sila sa EDSA, etc. For as long as they can make time. There's no age in becoming an actor. For as long as you put your heart on it. And I think commitment and time, yun lang naman ang requirement.
Okay. And what follows after finishing the workshops? Do you help them down the road in finding a reputable agent or talent agency where they can professionally practice their craft?
Yeah, usually the pool of workshop is a pool of network already. So they get to have their classmates. Minsan may mga taga Star Magic din silang kaklase. Or let's say minsan, kagaya ni Liza na pumupunta sa master class. So it's really a pool of, there are directors, there are producers there are writers there who's taking the training as well. Kapag nakita nila yung mga kaklase nila ang gagaling, para bang doon na sila namamalengke ng mga artista nila. So it's a pool of network also. So that's part of, I think, in a way, opportunity for the workshop. Kasi nga, yung workshop namin, kagaya ng sinabi ni Liza, pantay-pantay. Walang nakakahigit. Artista ka man na sikat ka, pero we always go back to training. The gauge is you're just as good as your last work. So you go training.
Okay, thank you so much, Derek. I might enroll if I have the time. So
Yes, please.
thank you so much. Yeah.
Salamat sa iyo, ha? Ako.
Okay, so that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Janelle Paraiso of Metro.style. And Direk Ryan, now that we're talking about the details of the workshop, maybe we can also tell them how many raw po sila lahat sa Star Magic Workshops na first batch? Because we kept on mentioning it. So someone's asking, ilan daw po ba lahat nung nasa first batch? And how much do the workshops cost?
Again, it depends kung nandito ka sa Canada at nandito ka sa Pilipinas. But again, I think the difference is we do it Canada time. Okay? So kapag the workshop is hybrid. So when we're doing hybrid, meaning, let's say this latest batch, we started this August online, and then 30 to 40% of the workshop will be done face-to-face. And that's the reason why I'm here. We're not just doing the recital showcase of the voice and the acting. Yung starting tomorrow, 14 and 15, whole day kami, pamorningan, mag-workshop sila sa akin. And then whatever the final output there, we will have a showcase of that. I think ang pinaka-purpose why we're bringing the workshop here is either online or face-to-face. We do it Canada time. And so sa Pilipinas, madaling araw, pero dito there's a 13-hour difference. So we service through Canada time, and we also do it in English. Kaya nosebleed ako kapag nagtuturo. Kasi may mga puti rin na nag-workshop. So it's open to all yung training.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
direct yung question lang po nila, ilan daw po yung workshoppers ng first batch?
Okay.
Know,
I
like,
think they have
gaano ka konti nag-start, tapos ngayon lumaki na, ganun.
Okay, the first batch, we had 40 students, the first batch. Okay, this is the fourth batch already.
Mhm.
Okay, the
Yes.
first 3 batches, we did it online. And on the fourth, inaral na namin on how to do hybrid. So we're doing the fourth batch half face-to-face.
Okay. And regarding po dun sa cost, as you said, it depends. So where can they check out po kaya yung
One
may
is
price list?
through the website nila. And sa amin din, once you log into Star Magic Workshops, okay, they will be assisted to go to the orientation. Okay, napaka-importante kasi hindi ka lang basta-basta nag-e-enroll. Merong proseso. And then that's giving them the benefit of the doubt if you want to really enroll, because more than the money, we want commitment and time. Yung ganon. Kasi kumbaga parang walang artista na kaagad. It takes a process. Yung ganon. Yan ang naiintindihan ng Star Magic at ng ABS-CBN actors. Kung bakit mahusay yung mga artista ko, ipagmamalaki ko, sa ABS-CBN at sa Star Magic. Kasi alam nila talaga yung proseso, disiplina. So kung ano yung ibibigay naming training dito sa Canada sa mga Filipinos dito, Filipino-Canadians, ganun yung binibigay namin sa mga lumalabas sa ABS-CBN. Halimbawa na lang, nanggaling sa workshop si Jane De Leon, yung Darna natin ngayon. Nanggaling sa workshop si Joshua Garcia, Christian Bables, and so on and so forth. Even then before, from Piolo Pascual to John Lloyd to most of them. But ang recent lang naalala ko na I'm so proud, yung bagong Darna natin ngayon, si Jane De Leon. Kasi galing talaga yun from scratch sa workshop. Hindi yung kagad binigyan ng role until ganun kasi ang Star Magic eh. Kailangan bago ka bigyan ng role, mag-workshop ka muna. Meron tinatawag din sa amin na training contract. So dahil doon, nandun yung pagpapahalaga, nirespeto ko yung ABS-CBN and Star Magic na kahit during the pandemic, alright, na kahit during that we don't have the franchise, tuloy-tuloy kami. Kung may isang departamento na hindi natigil sa pagtatrabaho kahit pandemic, kami yon. Kasi mas dumami yung trabaho namin dahil sa online workshops. And more than anything, yung naservisyohan mo yung mga taong nade-depress at mas nakilala pa nila yung sarili nila, they become better persons because of the workshop more than becoming a better actor. I think doon pa lang panalo na yung workshop. That for me is a success if you become a better person coming from the training of the workshop. DJI.
Thank you, Direk Ryan Carlos. Talaga explaining na it's not just a workshop. Hindi lang siya sa pagiging pag-artista. It's not that shallow. At talagang siya, holistic ang approach. So maraming salamat po for the dedication. And hearing you mention those names of our Star Magic artists, iba talaga, no? Tatak Star Magic. So thank you for those questions, yung mga nag-send. And now, let's go to our next friend from the media, PJ.
Sure. The next person that will ask a question is Von Belenario.
Hi, BJI.
Hello again. Von.
Hello
Saw
again.
you
And syempre,
yesterday.
correct. Hi, Direk Ryan, Lisa, Ice, and the rest ng mga kapatid natin dyan sa Canada. Unang question ko is for Direk Ryan. Direk Ryan, of course, alam naman natin yung quality na naibibigay ng Star Magic Workshop dito sa atin sa Philippines. But being there sa Canada, ano yung mga napansin ninyong best practices ng industry dyan na pwede nating ma-acquire dito sa atin, sa Philippines? Kasi may nabasa ako, I think, parang yung Canadian film and TV industry dyan, ang laki ng contribution talaga sa GDP ng Canada. So kayo bilang nagtitrain ng mga artists, sa tingin nyo, ano yung mga best practices na pwede natin ma-acquire from Canadian industry?
Okay, may binulong sa akin si Lisa, tama siya. Ang ganda ng sagot ni Lisa dyan. Kasi dito, professionalize ang training eh. Sanay sila sa US at saka sa Canada na nagte-training parate. Yun yung chikahan namin ni Lisa kanina, na kapag nag-audition ka at nag-go-see ka dito, napaka-importante na nakalagay doon sa reference mo, who's your teacher, what is your technique. Kaya yung mga Star Magic na nag-audition from Samuel B. to Jake Cuenca to recently to AC Bonifacio, o yung mga nag-audition from for Disney, etc., pinapalagay ko talaga sa kanila doon that you were trained with the Chubbuck technique. Kasi napaka-importante, magkakaroon ng idea yung casting agent, yung caster na, alam niya yung technique. So ngayon, they're interested already doon sa audition piece na gagawin ng artista. And that's what we're doing with Star Magic in professionalizing the training. Not only for actors, naalala ko lang, before matapos yung pagiging FDCP chair ni Lisa, ginawa namin to, extreme. Number one, ginawa namin tong workshop sa mga background talents. ng Pilipinas. Kasi but are those days of marunong ka umarte, marunong ka magbasa, o sige, dito ka na, mag-artista ka na. No. They need training first para respetohin sila ng lahat from the directors to the producers. Kasi pagdating dito sa Canada, sobrang professionalize yung training eh. And how can we professionalize the training of the Filipino Canadians? And of course, one of the premier training is not for anything, our training in Star Magic. That's the reason why maraming salamat kila Richelle tsaka kila Chalen kasi they brought the training here. Sila yung naging pintuan. Kagaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, extreme yung ginawa namin ni Liza from the background talents. In-offer din namin to sa mga professional actors in the industry under FDCP during Liza's term. And yung mga 66 years old ko, mga 'di ba, sa Louie Kiambao Manansala to Alice Dixon to ang dami, 'di ba? To Jeffrey Hidalgo and so on and so Dindo Arroyo, action stars. In-embrace nila, nagulat sila na may training pala tayong ganito sa Pilipinas na i-offer. So, in-spearhead yun ng Star Magic, under Star Magic. And it is a privilege to teach our veteran actors as well. Yon.
Oh. Lisa, would you like to add on to what Direk Ryan has said? Kasi parang napansin ko nga isa rin yung sa mga naging iconic projects when you were the FDCP head.
Thank you.
Miss ka na namin, Lisa.
Miss na miss ko na rin kayong lahat. Well, as an actress myself, I know how important training is. And yun nga sabi ni Direk, if we really want to elevate the Philippine film industry, the Philippine entertainment industry, we have to embrace the importance of education. Education hindi lang sa mga artista, pero education even sa mga technicians natin. Sometimes we romanticize, self-taught ako. Hindi ako nag-aral, kaya eto na ako sa industriya, ginagawa ko na to, nakarating ako sa level na to. But at the end of the day, having access to these training programs is such a privilege because it allows you to benchmark your skills as professionals in the industry. So when I partnered with Star Magic through Direk Ryan, when I was still with FDCP, we championed the importance of training by starting it with our background actors in the country. So we had amazing 25 background actors na nabigyan ng dignidad, nabigyan sila ng oportunidad para makita yung importansya ng training na alam naman natin sa industriya natin, it can be very, very ruthless din. Pag hindi ka marunong umarte, namumura ka ng direktor o kaya hindi ka talaga binibigyan ng pagpapahalaga sa loob ng set. But if we empower our actors, mapa-background man yan o lead actor or supporting actor, we can empower them by training them, by making them feel that, oy, I'm a professional. I'm taking training. I understand what the director is asking for me to do. So wala nang maliit na role. Natitignan sila. Dahil alam nila, basta nag-aaral sila, basta equipped sila with the tools, they can actually have a future, not just as background actors, but to actually be a working professional in the industry. And the opportunity to also be able to extend this program to our veteran actors, yung mga artista na natin na matagal na sa industriya. Sometimes, feeling nila hindi na nila kailangan mag-training. Parang, ano ba, tumanda na ako dito sa industriyang to, bakit pa ako magte-training? Embrace the Ivana Chabak training. I would hear comments from Sir Dindo Arroyo saying, alam mo Liza, 1989 pa ako nag-training ng Eric Morris. Kasi dumating siya sa Pilipinas, yung technique na to at doon lang ako natuto. But right now, ang galing kasi it humbles me as an actor. Ang dami ko pa palang pwedeng gawin bilang artista. So, sana as we really understand that the industry is a global industry. Hindi natin siya pwedeng tignan na, okay na tayo dito sa Pilipinas. Okay na tayo lang dito. No. A lot of the films, a lot of content is being imported. Nanonood tayo ng Netflix from Spain. Yung mga content na pinapanood natin from Korea. So paano din tayo makakalabas? Paano din lalabas yung skills natin, yung mga talent natin sa mga bansa nila? And we cannot achieve that if we don't go through proper training. So sana mapagpatuloy ito ng Star Magic. Salamat for continuously expanding. And I think you have the capacity and the platform to really globalize the importance of training because ABS-CBN is all over the world. So napakalaking
Lisa, itong proyekto na to, sorry Lisa, naipasa ba to ito sa current FDCP admin kay Sir Pip? Naipasa mo tong program na to?
Wala ng programs, all of the programs and initiatives CP were turned over properly to our new chair. Actually, we were supposed to bring Ivana Chabak herself in the Philippines last year through the partnership with Star Magic, Direct Ryan, and the FDCP. But unfortunately, hindi siya natuloy because siguro my term ended na rin and hindi siya na ipagpatuloy ng administration ngayon. But I hope that our current administration, now that we are seeing all of these Filipino actors being in international films, Ruby Ruiz is in the Nicole Kidman project.
Ali is in Golden Globe.
Suleiman Cruz is in a film that won in Venice. Let's take advantage of this opportunity.
Ito medyo light na lang, Lisa and Ice naman. Siyempre, alam namin na both of you are great actors, no, individually. May chance ba na mag-collaborate na kayo sa acting project? Hindi na lang sa love life, kundi aarte na rin sa movies, series, etc. Ang tagal na naming huling nakita si Ice na gumawa ng nag-umarte. Ice.
Yeah, of course. I would love to collaborate with my wife, you know. Liza is such an amazing actress. Like I really enjoy, especially nga like yung kinakwento niya na even when she was doing, you know, government, she was still going to training for acting. So I would read with her, you know, Sa akin din niya nagde-debrief. So parang rin kami umaarte sa bahay. Maarte po siya talaga sa bahay. Opo.
May offers na ba for the two of you?
Sorry, ano yan?
May offers na ba na project para sa inyong dalawa?
Actually, sa nakikita namin, since we have our own production na rin, Fire and Ice Production, I don't think we need to have an offer to do a project.
Wow.
But we welcome investors. O, yun na lang. Welcome investors. But yun nga, I'm just very excited to work with my wife. Yan.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ice, Lisa, Direct Ryan, and mga kapatid natin dyan sa Canada. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ai.
Thank you, Von Villanario of News 5 and One News Philippines. Go ahead, PJ.
Yes, next we have Michael Almason of Big Speaks. Now he left some questions for me to read. So the first one is, what are the challenges and memorable experiences doing these hybrid workshops?
Yes, thank you for your question. One of the challenges definitely is logistics, because to get 30 plus people plus staff to get to all in the same schedule, the different locations that we go to. I mean, a lot of, if the camera can pan around, we have a lot of students here that flew in just for the hybrid, right? So I want
Flew in from where?
Flew in. We have talents here from Phoenix, Arizona, right? We have talents here from Detroit, Michigan. We have talents here from, who am I missing? Edmonton, Alberta, Vancouver, BC. I'm sorry, like, shout out if I'm missing you. Where are you from? The US, yes, of course we have and LA. plus the ones who drove far and wide from locally here just to be with us for the hybrid. So we're very proud of them. Yeah. So if the camera can just pan and just show our many beautiful talents that made their way all the way here to cold Toronto. Yeah.
Cold Toronto. Thank you for mentioning those places, Mr. Challen, because it gives us, a clearer perspective as to how huge these hybrid workshops are.
Yes, and I have one last question from Michael. Here it is. This is not planted, I swear, but thank you, Michael. What can we expect more from this partnership?
What can we expect more from this partnership? Rochelle? What? Okay. What can we expect from this partnership? Definitely when we produce talents and train talents for ABS, CBN, and Star Magic, of course we want to give an end product. So would that be film, movies, and maybe theater in the future, just so that there's an end game. So then you have something to strive for. So there's a goal. Right. So thank you, Michael. And Ed, you want to add something?
Actually, next year, Direct Ryan will be filming a movie here in Toronto. And likely we'd like to use our students as talents for that movie.
Wow, big spoiler right there from Sir Ed Capulong. Thank you so much for that. We'll be looking forward to that movie next year. All right, now we have a question from our blogger friend Naz Tabares. I'll be asking his question. This is for Direk Ryan. For you, what makes this hybrid workshop extra special?
Yes. It's so important to see face-to-face my actors. Iba yung online, sa nahawakan ko sila, nakikita ko sila. Kasi when you do online workshop, it's not really spontaneous. Kasi when we act, we touch. Diba? Iba yung nakukuha mo sa acting is not just about the lines. It's all about getting what you want. So those unspoken lines, those inner monologues, and when you see them, ang bilis, mas mararamdaman mo. I think that is acting all about yung more than teaching them the technique, yung pakiramdaman that I can empathize, that I can feel their pain, using their pain as a fuel to win for acting ng face-to-face. I think that's the most special. Kaya nga nung unang pagpunta ko dito sa banquet hall, ang unang niyakap ko yung mga workshoppers ko. More than kami, sila yung bida dito. Kasi may mga nag-fly talaga from Arizona, yan, from LA, from Michigan, and Vancouver, Edmonton. So yun lang para bang I really appreciate them. Hindi ako yung pinunta nila dito kung hindi they want to embrace the process of becoming a professional actor. And acting is baby steps, 'di ba? Walang para sa akin kasi yung there's no such thing as an overnight star or overnight actor. Maybe there's an overnight star. Mag-push lang sa 2 million like BTS yung likes mo, artista ka na, star ka na the next day. But I don't believe that there's an overnight star. It's like an abs, 'di ba? There's no such thing as an overnight muscle abs, 'di ba? Same thing with acting, there's no such thing as an overnight emotional abs. It needs training. And what we're doing here is it's a consistent process of having gym for actors, and that's our training.
Thank you so much, Direk Ryan. And grabe nga yung mga lumipad just for this set of workshops. Kasi let's also note, it's mid-December. So, people are very busy. We all have our, reunions, family gatherings, but still, they chose to fly there to Toronto for the hybrid workshop. So, thank you all so much for your excitement for this partnership. Now, our next question will come from John Bueno of Kumagkao, which I will ask on his behalf. Direk Ryan, still you. Are you guys taking notes of any recent graduates from the workshop that have done remarkably well after it? How do you measure your success? And is this going to be an annual thing in Canada or seasonal? And will this be a start of doing workshops in other parts of the world? So that's a mouthful. Can we start with the first part of the question? Recent graduates po that have done remarkably well after it.
Sorry, because recent graduates from the Philippines or dito sa Canada?
Ooh, maybe we can do both po.
Both. Okay. Of course, in Star Magic, ang dami, no? Kagaya nga na sinabi ko, mga graduates namin from workshop, let's say, kunyari, she started 2016, and where is she right now? She's Darna now, si Jane De Leon. And hello. And after graduating PBB, nag-train siya sa akin for 2 years. And where is Joshua Garcia now? And then Christian Bables trained. I just discovered Christian Bables in my class, in script writing class in La Salle, where I teach. And then after just Die Beautiful, nanalo siya doon. Then the rest is history. Pero ang hindi alam ng tao, continuous yung training niya. Yung ganon. So, and then so on and so forth. Even now that those, even yung mga sikat na love teams, from Don Bell to kanina sa Lacobi, sila Andy, even for the from the recent mga PBB community and so on and so forth, they had training, or they're still doing the training. So most of them are placed already in the teleserye. And even yung mga ilo-launch na mga bagong Star Circle batch or next year or yung mga next in line na mga artista coming from Direct Lauren, lahat yun mag-undergo muna ng training. But here may mga good stories din sa Richelle. I'll let Richelle share and challenge.
So when we first started this, if we're talking about the outlet, when we first started this, every new batch that we introduce to Direk always makes the comment of, Richelle, bakit ang gaganda at popogi ng mga talent nyo? It just so happens that there are a lot of pageant girls, there are a lot of models that happen to be in the area. I don't know why, it's in the water, I guess.
Thank you, Kuya Edgar.
Thank you, IPen, Tito Edgar. And then most of them, they never even thought of being into acting, but when they see and sample what Direk is able to do, especially with the Star Magic brand, they give it a chance, they take the leap, and then you guys would be amazed on how they went from zero to hero in a short amount of time. So Philippines, get ready, because the talent that's coming from here are going to wow you. That's all I can say. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you so much. And also the second part of his question, how do you measure your success? Is this going to be an annual thing in Canada or seasonal? And will you be doing workshops in other parts of the world?
I think it's all self. It's what you not expect from it, but like I say, don't expect anything. And then it's of course self-improvement. That's how you measure success. It's not about, whether you act on anything. It's how you improve how you are and how you see yourself. So I think that's more than the training, not just acting.
Mm-hmm. That is the real measure of success. for us.
Yes,
Okay.
of course, as long as Star Magic is willing to partner up with us again in the future and keep going, of course, we'd like to have that opportunity to continue with the training. And of course, there's lots of talents here in North America and in Canada. So we'd like to explore more. We just we haven't even gone like just the tip of the iceberg here. So there's more to explore.
Oh, hold on.
Thank you, Mr. Shao.
VJ, I just want to add lang kasi when we train actors, in Star Magic, we just don't train in acting. It's holistic. We include dance and voice. And that's the reason why I am here. Hindi lang ako magte-train dito. With me is one of my ace teachers in the voice, si Teacher Julie. Okay, and siya yung nagte-train ng mga singers at yung mga singers na kumakanta rin o yung mga actors na kumakanta rin sa Star Magic. So maybe Teacher Julie, can you say something about our training, please?
Hi everyone. Hello again. So in Star Magic workshop, the voice classes, we focus more on the classical technique. Surprise! Classical technique. Very important. My friend over there, Shirel, is also a classical singer, my batchmate. Okay, why classical technique? First of all, we need to focus more on the improvement of the vocal cords and how to take care of it. So in Star Magic workshops, we focus on that. Okay, number one, very important. And then number two, knowing oneself. Nabanggit kanina ni Aiza, yung you need to know yourself more, di ba? It's hard that you're already training, working hard, pero it's very important that you're also sincere with what you do. Okay, and in our voice classes, we also incorporate acting sessions. All teachers in Star Magic workshops, not only in voice and dance, and of course acting, Direct Ryan opened his classes for all the teachers. Kasi very important as artists, no? It's our self-expression of our creativity. So it's our soul talking to you when we perform on stage. So at the same time, we're also actors here. So the self-interpretation of songs are very important. As a teacher, I help my students with that. I listen more. Yeah, I listen more, not only in singing, but kung ano yung hinahanap ng student. So it's more personalized. Okay? Of course, the basics are taught. Vocalizations, exercises, how to strengthen the core muscles. Those are the basics. But it's more of how we understand why we're here, no? Why we're here, why we want to perform on stage. Yon. So, Direct has also helped us with that. Kasi we also use pain as a tool, no? As a fuel para lumabas yung totoong nararamdaman ng artists natin. So under Star Magic workshops, I was honored, no, to somehow coach, no, the big stars like Piolo Pascual, Catherine Bernardo, and a lot more. The others are already in other networks. Pero still, they still join Star Magic. Star Magic is open to everyone. Wala namang exclusivity. As long as you're there to learn. Kami rin mga teachers, hindi kami tumitigil sa pag-attend ng mga workshops. Syempre, we also need to update what we know. Very important yan. So, as a teacher, as a friend, it's very important that we focus on ourselves first. No, yung sincerity ng nasa loob natin, yun ang lalabas every time we perform. And that's what you will see when we showcase our talents this coming Friday. Kasi yung mga students ko, very passionate yan eh. So, ang maganda lang when we sing, again, it's acting, but it has to be as natural as possible. Okay, and the sincerity of your hearts will come out during that performance. Then you will know that you did something good. So just keep on nurturing that passion. Okay, and we need that. We need that. So I always tell myself to my students to do hard work. No, very important to work hard for this. Okay, dream and achieve. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Teacher Julie, for those inspiring words. I feel like we're getting a glimpse of the workshops now. All right, now our last question from my end comes from Alan Sancon from Stars Photog. Ano ang naitulong ng workshop in your personal life after the workshop? I guess this is for Ice Seguerra.
I think what's nice about the Chabak training, so hindi lang kasi siya yung, it will help you with your craft eh. I think it helps you also sa personality mo, sa character mo bilang tao. Because you get to look inside yourself, right? So it helps a lot. Like I think sa aming mag-asawa, nakatulong din yung, yung pag-train na yan sa aming mag-asawa to help us understand ourselves better as human beings. Minsan nag-aaway kami ni Liza. Sa gitna ng away namin, so sigawan, because sabi niya, wait. Kailangan ko alalahanin itong moment na to. Tapos gagamitin niya sa eksena niya. Opo, ganun po kami mag-away ng asawa ko. As a singer naman, this technique helps a lot because, like, as with any other art is for me stories, and a story should be told in different art forms, right? Through acting, through singing, and siguro with the little time I spent, training under Direk Ryan, I learned a lot in terms of having an objective as well. What is this song about? What is the story of this song? Who's my audience? How do I tell my audience kung anong kanta na to? So knowing this Chabak technique doesn't only help you with, with your life, with your acting, but it also helps a lot with your singing because mas magkakaroon ka ng understanding dun sa teksto nung kinakanta mo. So, happy birthday to you. Okay. Anyway, yun po, I think that's what I can say about this workshop. So I'm happy that marami kumbaga marami talagang sumali and maraming magpa-participate for this showcase. Most of you bumiyahe pa. Kami rin bumiyahe. Yay! But I'm very, very excited because I've seen how direct and kung paano niya nagagawa talaga na maipalabas yung mga nasa sa loob ninyo in such a way that is natural and beautiful. So I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for the showcase. Thank you.
And thank you, Ice, for your answer. Thank you.
And I'd just like to add to that, parang yung workshop, even if you don't get a role in a film or a TV, the workshop makes you a better person eh. Kasi for sure there's an improvement in you. First, you'll have confidence. Pagkatapos yung mag-workshop, meron ng confidence sa inyo eh. It might not be in a role sa movie or no, but for example, in school, when you get cast in a school play, mas magaling ka na kaysa sa mga kaklase mo. And when you go out karaoke night with your friends, mas magaling ka na kumanta kaysa sa mga kaibigan mo. So there's something better in you when you go after you attend the workshop.
Ako din, I
Yes.
just want to concretize, what is Chabak technique and what makes it different from the rest of the acting techniques that's being offered by different mentors. And when you say, oh, it makes you a better person, what does it mean? So with Chabak kasi, it's called substitution. So what the main principle of the technique is to go after an objective. So for example, sa isang eksena, normally sa mga actors, especially sa mga sa atin, sa Pilipinas, no, sanay sila na spontaneous. Teka lang, ano ba yung nararamdaman ko ngayon? Teka, dapat galit ako dito. Dapat dapat kinakabahan ako. It becomes about the self. But it's not about the self. It's about what you're going after. Ano bang gusto mong makuha dito sa taong to? I want to get you to forgive me. To get you to love me. Gusto kong makuha ang pagmamahal mo. So paano ko sasabihin yung mga linyang ito para mapa-oo kita? Para mahalin mo ko?
Guys, nagagamit ang Chabak.
So what's really amazing about the technique is you leave the self. Hindi ka nagiging, ang kailangan sa'yo is to be vulnerable, is to really bare yourself and know that for that objective that you're going to go for, ready ka na tanggapin kung paano niya ibabato yun sa'yo. Kasi hindi mo naman makukuha yung oo right away, di ba? Hindi mo makukuha yung love. That's the push and pull, and that's the beauty of a scene when there's conflict. So, you try to go for what you want, and then whatever you receive, you still push to get what you want. So, hindi na siya, ano ba dapat galit ako dito? Kasi hindi mo na alam, pwedeng hindi ka galit doon sa eksena. Pwedeng ibahin mo yung strategy mo just to get that love. So that's the very, very important thing about the Chabak technique, because when you go for these objectives, you think about people na gusto mong hingan ng mga ganitong klaseng objective. Kanino ko ba gusto humingi ng pagmamahal? Yung nanay ko. May issue kami. So kailangan siya yung bubog ko. So minsan gagamitin mo yung mga taong ito sa eksena para maging truthful, para maging vulnerable, ikaw, in going after the objective. So acting is really hard because acting requires you to really bare yourself, to open up yourself to people you don't know, to strangers, because that's when people see through you and know that you're not acting, that you're actually showing your truth within a circumstance or a scene. So that's the beauty of what Direk Ryan is teaching, because pag sinabi niyang it makes you a better person, minsan pagkatapos ng eksena, tatawag ka sa nanay mo para mag-sorry, para kamustahin sila, or kung sino man yung ginagamit mong bubog. Kasi totoo siya sa'yo eh. Talagang pinagdadaanan natin yung mga bagay na ginagamit natin para mas maging effective yung role na ginagampanan natin sa eksena.
Teacher Julie, wala lang.
May dadagdag po ako. Yung mga realizations yun yung mga lumalabas. So, you have to be vulnerable to put yourself in that state para mailabas mo yung totoo. Okay? So, you have to be sincere, whether it's acting, singing, dancing. These are all art forms. So, if you're really passionate about these things, dapat yung totoo ang ilalabas natin. And I'd like to also congratulate in advance yung mga students ko sa voice, kasi there are people na tinuruan ko ng class 1 tapos nag-enroll ulit ng class 2. Ngayon meron na silang mga sarili nilang recording sa Spotify. Ret de la Cruz, yeah. Si Jet Mauricio is also, but he's not here, kaya lang nag-o-opening act na siya sa mga beauty pageants and mga, yung kay Renee Salud, yung fashion show dito. So, sabi rin ni Sir Ed a while ago, no, lahat ng workshops na pinagdadaanan natin, no, it equips you, no, hinahanda tayo lahat. Hinahanda tayo lahat sa kung saan tayong entablado haharap. Okay, so just be yourself, and we're all very happy again to share the workshops with you, all the training. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, we're running short on time, so we'll just do one more question from our end here. So if I could ask Balita, Test, ask just a question.
I'm from the newspaper Balita. You have discussed everything, how you're going to handle the workshops. Have you started anything at all here? Do you have a place? Have you registered with the Canadian, Canadian government? Is there anything that you have done so far?
Obviously we were registered. Yeah, we're called AMP Studios Canada Inc. That's our registration company here.
Yeah, but do you have a place to start?
Sorry?
Do you have a place to start all this activities?
First, yes, we are. This week, for the 2 days we're hosting, it moves. So we're on the 14th and 15th, we're doing a final recital for our workshop, which is somewhere in Mono. So we're doing a face-to-face workshop. That's where we're hosting it. Oh, online. So we did hybrid. Oh, it's in Mono. Yeah, that's where the venue is going to be on 14th.
Okay, I know that the Star Magic is all for the young. I know that there's some here who would like to see themselves, the seniors who would like to see themselves. Are you ready to accommodate them all?
Yes, of course. We have in our workshop alone. Like, I mean, she's ate. Oh, sorry. Like, I mean, we have over Ate Vivian and Ate Pam. They're in our workshop and they're.
Oh, I love it, Pam.
I'm not gonna forget. Yeah, you're young. Sorry, you're in the young. And we also have like 60-year-old. We've had a 60-year-old student as well. So if you're interested.
No, I'm not interested, but you should also remember that seniors have a discount here in Toronto, eh? Remember that.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Since we're short on time, sorry to all thank you for all the local press that came today. Hopefully you can catch them on their way out. But that's all for here, VJI.
Thank you so much, PJ. And of course, all our friends from the media there. And all our media friends from the Philippines as well, our partners. Thank you so much for our interesting questions. And we're hoping that you can help us spread the word about Star Magic Workshops and AMP Studios Canada. At this point, may we ask our panelists for their quick and short thank yous to everyone. Let's start with Miss Liza Dino Seguerra and Ice Seguerra.
Maraming salamat po. I'm so happy to be part of this showcase. Thank you, Star Magic. Thank you, AMP Studios. Maraming salamat sa inyo. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So, see you po sa mga susunod na mga araw and I just can't wait. Thank you.
Next, a short message.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
To all our guests here, thank you for staying. It's midnight na dito, tama ba? Di pa ba? 11:22, almost midnight. Pero nandito pa rin sila. Thank you AMP Studios Canada for inviting me to be part of this showcase. Direct Ryan for always being there to support me, and Star Magic, salamat for really championing the importance of training, not just in our industry, pero sa mga diaspora natin sa buong mundo na gustong magkaroon ng ganitong klaseng access sa training. So maraming salamat po.
A short message from Teacher Julie.
Okay, maraming salamat sa tiwala and warm welcome. So, natutuwa ako na nandito yung buong family ko sa Star Magic Workshop. So, maraming salamat sa inyo at hope to see you again soon sa aming mga susunod na workshops. Peyton Garcia is here. Of course, PJ, Challen, and Rochelle, mga part din sila ng classes namin. Thank you so much.
Next words from Sir Ed.
Thank you again. Thank you for everyone for having us here in Toronto. It's a big honor for us. Ang dami palang Pilipino dito sa Toronto. I hope ABS-CBN will, some of the ABS-CBN shows siguro pwedeng mag-asap dito sa Toronto. No? Maraming Pilipino rito. So thank you for having us. And we hope to be back again soon.
Thank you, Sir Ed. Now let's hear from Mr. Shellen. Mr. Shellen.
First of all, I'd like to thank Rembrandt for hosting this amazing press conference. Let's give him a round of applause, Rembrandt. Right. I would also like to thank our primary sponsor, Mitsify, Tita Mitzi, and CJ. Thank you. Thank you. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sponsoring this amazing dinner. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. Thank you. I would like to thank our students. And the students' parents. Thank you for keeping on trusting in us and coming and joining us in this amazing journey. And I can't wait to see what goals and places that you guys are gonna reach. And last but not least, I'd like to thank Kuya Ed, Direk Ryan, Lisa, Ice, Julie, Mac for coming halfway around the world to come and join us here in -7 degrees Celsius, Toronto. Ayan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and witnessing this partnership with us. Thank you to the students for being passionate about the arts, and of course, without the students, we won't be able to do the teaching, right? So, but yeah, stay tuned for our future projects. Thank you again, Ate Mitzi, CJ, and yes, we'd like to invite everyone to we have a showcase, a voice showcase this Friday. It's going to be at the Toronto Pavilion. I guess most of you guys know where that is, the ones that are local here. But yeah, we'd like to invite you to a voice recital. We have a special guest, Ice Seguerra. And of course, we have Rhett, Peyton, and myself, Jello, PJ, and Bella, who's going to be performing at that event. So yeah, if you guys are, of course, you guys are welcome to check that showcase out. And again, thank you everyone for being here. All the press, thank you so much.
Thank you. Once again, those are Mr. Shell Everton and Mr. Shalon Lazerna of AMP Studios, Canada. And last but not the least, we have the head of Star Magic Workshops, Direk Ryan Carlos.
Okay, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat sa warm welcome, Canada. Sa mga press po dito at saka sa press sa Pilipinas, maraming salamat. And sa mga estudyante ko at sa lahat na magiging estudyante pa, I always say this. Life is not about everything. It's all about finding meaning in everything. I hope you find your meaning in my workshop. Okay. Maraming salamat po.
Oh, I love it.
Like to say,
quote pa rin. Yes po.
So Ate Viv is one of our mature actresses. Yeah, mature.
Hi, my name is Vivian De La Cruz. They call me Queen V. I just want to say how grateful I am because, okay, so like Direk and teacher Julie, I am also a graduate of UP Diliman and a graduate of mass communications. So therefore, I studied broadcasting there 4 years. I acted in a separate TV network back home. When I got here as an immigrant, it was hard. I had to forget my dreams. Ay, naiyak. You go to Canada for the kids, right? And then you move here, try to forget your dreams. And then you guys came. Thank you, Rochelle, Challen, Direk, everyone else, and Tita Julie. You brought Star Magic here. And because I'm from the Philippines, I know the caliber of Star Magic. Although I'm from the separate station, which I love to, I know how blessed you are to be in this school workshop. This is not an ordinary school, guys, where you learned how to act and sing. This is top caliber, I'm telling you. And yeah, that's why I'm so grateful that you don't have to travel all the way to the Philippines to learn how to act. Because I really believe, sorry, I don't want to correct, magaling ang Pilipino. Magaling. They're just not trained and they just don't have the opportunity talaga. So we got here. We're here for 14 years. I enrolled for you 2 years now, right? So I got the confidence back. And right now, I'm in commercials. I did the TV. What else do? I do print. Oh my gosh, like the confidence. Plus, I forced my daughter. Can you please stand up? That's my daughter. She doesn't want to act. I forced her to act. She said, I don't like it, mommy. I forced her. You know what? She's now in Minnesota. Go to Minnesota, US and Canada. Her face is there. She's in Staples. She did a movie too, Let It Burn. And then the last person I forced is my son. And he is red. So he sings under teacher Julie for 2 years now. And now he has his songs on Spotify.